Hey guys, JH6, and I appreciate you guys watching. So a lot of you guys have asked me in the past, what do I prefer? Do I prefer 9mm? Do I prefer 40, 45, ACP? What is my round of choice? And I got to tell you guys, this is one of those topics that is very, very personal, and it's a pretty big debate. It is a personal thing. A lot of guys have a lot of different choices or a lot of different opinions. This is my opinions. If you guys got a plan and it works for you, continue using your plans. But this is what I do. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you 4 different choices why I selected 9mm over the other calibers. I got to tell you guys, the first one is the price. 9mm is way more, is a better price than other rounds out there, especially when you go into 45 ACP. I mean, 45 ACP could get expensive. So price is one of those biggest things that I actually look into. And I got to tell you guys, the better price, the more rounds I could purchase, the more rounds I could stock up, and also the more rounds that I could use to go shoot. Nobody wants to have a pistol in some type of caliber that you can never use. Remember guys, training is the key to survival. Alright guys, I gotta tell you, reason number 2 is gonna be capacity. And some of you guys may disagree, but the Glock 17 carries 17+1. The Glock 21 on 45 ACP carries 13+1. Now there is a 4-round difference. And I gotta tell you, that 4-round difference may be the difference between you surviving a situation and you actually getting killed. I gotta tell you guys, some people think that the bigger the caliber is, the more chances you have of surviving some type of encounter or some type of threat. And I gotta tell you, the key is rounds on target. Whoever could put rounds on target effectively and the faster, it's gonna survive that type of issue. Alright guys, reason number 3 for me is gonna be recoil. Now I could handle a 40. Now I could handle a 45. I don't have any issues with that. But I have a different opinion when it comes to recoil. I want everyone in my family to be able to handle that gun. Because if I go down in some type of scenario and that gun goes down with me, I want my wife to be able to pick out my gun and defend herself. You know, I want my wife to be able to have something that she could utilize as well, and a 45 ACP may not be a good choice for her. So with that being said, recoil is something that I actually take in consideration when I pick some type of self-defense gun. Alright guys, my last reason why is going to be accuracy. And I gotta tell you, I'm more accurate in the 9mm versus the other guns. And I gotta tell you, putting that first round on target may be easy, but putting the second and third round on target at a rapid rate is a little bit more difficult. So I want to be able to shoot one round, shoot a second round, double tap, and be able to shoot that round and go back with my second round. I want to be able to get that sight picture very, very quick. I want to be able to have those follow through shots very, very quick. And the 9mm does, in my opinion, does a better job for that. Alright guys, I gotta tell you, I do like the 40. I do like the 45 ACP 357 Magnum. But the 9mm is the round that I chose to prep. And I gotta tell you, mainly because it's effective, it is priced at a point that I could afford it, I could afford to train with, and I know how to use it. I gotta tell you, the military uses it. I use it in combat, several deployments, and it worked well. For the bottom line guys, I gotta tell you, we have to stop thinking about caliber. We have to think about what works for you. What is the round that allows you to put rounds in target? You know, if you have a 45 ACP and you cannot hit the target, it's time to come down to the 40 and the 9mm. You have to be able to have a gun that you could put, or a caliber that you could put rounds on target effectively, because that is what's going to bring down a target, a threat. A threat is going to go down when you hit him with whatever choice or caliber you have. So we need to stop thinking about who has the bigger caliber, and we have to think about who could put rounds on target effectively and what kind of firearm and what kind of caliber. So with that being said guys, if you guys like videos like this, please click like. I always appreciate when you subscribe and share my videos, and as always, God is in control.